You know what time it is, folks. It is summertime. It is six-pack time. So today we have a great six-pack summer shredding workout planned for you to really crush your core. So we're going to go through a little flow, a little bit of strength, and then a strength part 2 to make sure that you are doing everything you can to get that six-pack by summer, even with our current situation. So let's get started with your flow. Go ahead and reach to the ceiling. Get nice and tall. Exhale. Reach to the left. Again, get tall. I'm trying to reach towards the left side. Reaching towards the right side. Getting nice and long with my body. And then tuck the chin, roll the shoulders. Exhale. Reach for the toes. Shake those hips off left to right. Inhale back up. Reach. Nice and tall. Almost 6 feet. Almost 6 feet. Almost there. Tuck the toes. Touch the toes and walk it out. You're gonna hit a beautiful plank on your toes. Half plank control on the way down and cobra. Exhale, reach for the ceiling, get nice and tall. And release. Exhale and press up. Keep reaching for the ceiling and then down. And then press up again. Exhale, pressing into the floor. And sit back. Butt to heels. Beautiful. We're going to open up that thoracic spine a little bit. You're going to have your hand behind your head, elbow to hand, open up, and try to open up through your torso and your chest. Look up at that elbow, and then touch the hand back down. Do this 5 times. That'll be number 2. Exhale as you open up. Number 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. We're going to hit that same thing on the other side. Hand behind your head, elbow to the hand. Open up, look up at that elbow, and then back down. Exhaling as you're opening up. That'll be 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Bring the hands back, bring a little wrist stretch, just in case you've been doing a lot of work at the computer desk recently from the virus, from being home maybe a little bit more. So go ahead and loosen up those wrists real quick. Just trying to loosen them up a little bit again from being home, from maybe typing a lot, being in weird positions you haven't been in a while. Maybe you've always had wrist problems and you've never taken care of them, but now is the perfect time to take care of them. So go ahead and loosen them up a little bit, hit all directions. Go ahead and hit some circles as well, both clockwise and counterclockwise. Beautiful. Nice little stretch I like to work with. A nice little stretch I like to work with is spreading my hands across the floor. So I'll spread my fingers across the floor as wide as I can. Just open up my hands, then just rocking forward and back, creating little circles. Again, just trying to open up my hands and wrists from probably doing a lot of work at home from these past couple weeks being under Corona. So from there, go ahead and hit a little down dog, hike those hips up, press away as hard as you can. You're gonna go ahead and bend those knees. That's gonna help you flatten your back. And then try to straighten out the legs while keeping the back flat, and then release. So do that 3 times. So again, flat back, bent knees, try to straighten the legs, and then release. 1 more time, bend those knees, back flat, press out, exhale, and release. Beautiful. Left foot up, left foot to left hand. You're gonna go ahead and look at the bottom of your shoe, press that knee out. You're gonna go ahead and press that knee out 5 times. You're gonna look at that shoe, look at that sole, say hello, and then come back in. That'll be 3 for us. 4, and 5. Beautiful. Go ahead and kick it back when you're ready. Then hit the right side. Right foot up, right foot to right hand. Again, driving that knee out. Look at the bottom of the shoe, and then driving in. Look at the bottom of that shoe, press out. Bring it back in. On to number 3, press out. 4. And number 5. Beautiful. Go ahead and kick that foot back. Walk those feet up. You're gonna hang out at the bottom of your squat stance for a second here. Go ahead and press those knees out, using the elbows or the forearms. If you have to stay a little higher, you can stay a little higher. And just use your hands to keep you upright. Maybe go a little wider. Try different positions. Just go ahead and working on your hip mobility for the next, essentially a minute. Next minute here, I'm just gonna work on different positions. Go go a little narrower, go back to the elbows, maybe go real narrow, work on my ankle mobility here, and just rock back and forth. Find the positions that are tight for you and spend some time in those today before we hit our workout. So once you finish hanging out at the bottom of your squat, mobilizing, we'll move on and let's crush that core. Like I said, team, today we are crushing that core, getting ready for our six-pack summer and summer shred. So we're gonna work through some strength for the core, for the stomach. So it's gonna be 6 rounds of 10-second hollow hold, 5 hollow rock, 10-second hollow hold, 10 flutter kick, 10-second Superman hold, 10 Supermans, and a 1-minute rest. So let's go through all those movements together. Let's make sure we're all on the same page, and let's crush that core. So coming down to the ground, first one is gonna be your hollow hold. So I'm gonna show you from the easiest to the most difficult progression of the same movement. That way you guys have an understanding of what we're looking for. So the easiest version of the hollow is toes pointed, knees to chest, hands by your side. My lower back is in contact with the floor at all times, and I'm keeping really nice and tight. I'm thinking about bringing my chest up to my knees, knees to my chest, compressing at the core. That is step one. That is your first step. Then you can work on extending one foot out, right? Again, should be able to hold this. Then maybe work the opposite hand. Maybe work the opposite of those, all right? Then maybe working just your feet extended but your hands in. Also working just your hands extended and your feet in, right? So those are multiple options of this, the hollow hold. Full hollow, shoulder blades off the ground, feet off the ground, toes pointed, lower back in contact. So you're gonna hold that for 10 seconds, whichever one you can hold with good form. Then you're gonna go into 5 hollow rocks. Again, I'm gonna show you from beginning to end. So whether you start here in the tuck, this is gonna be your hollow rock, right? We're rocking back and forth on that curved position that we're in, right? You can also do this with your legs extended, right? Same thing. Here we go. Or arms extended also. So you're gonna hit 5 rocks, and then you're gonna go back to a 10-second hold. And then you're gonna go into flutter kicks. You're gonna do 10 back and forth flutter kicks, right? So left and right is gonna equal 1 repetition. You're gonna hit a total of 10. So I like to go into a hollow position to retrain that position and then go into my flutter kicks. Right, so right, left, back and forth equals 1. You'll do a total of 10. Then you're gonna go onto your belly. You're gonna work on your Superman. So this is a little bit easier than the hollow, so most people can get the full movement, but we're gonna break it down. You can either work your upper body only, or just your lower body, and then once you get good enough, we're gonna work on the full body, so upper and lower off the ground. All right, so you're gonna hold this for 10 seconds, and then you're gonna activate for 10 seconds, for 10 reps. So you're gonna come down, activate, release. Activate, and release, all right? So if you're doing just one part of it, the same thing applies. Upper, upper, upper. Maybe if we're working on the separate parts, we'll do separate. We'll do 5 uppers and 5 lowers, right? So we'll be here, then do our 5 lowers. So that's a great way to break it down, just in case you don't have the full movement just yet. Otherwise, guys, have some fun, crush the core, and here's gonna be my challenge for you. Try to go through one entire round without stopping, like without fully resting, because at the end of the round, you have a minute rest. So you're gonna do all those movements, rest a minute, repeat, rest a minute, repeat. So you're getting a bunch of rest, so make sure you crush that core and get ready for our shredded summer. Team, not advised. However, I hope you're staying clean. I hope you're staying healthy and sanitizing your workout space, because today we have some strength work part 2. You're gonna do 3 rounds for quality of 10 single leg deadlifts and 15 bicep curls. So today we're gonna use our friend, the Clorox bottle. I'm sure most of you guys have some sort of cleaning detergent on hand right now. So we're gonna take advantage of that and use that as our implement, just in case you don't have a dumbbell or a kettlebell at home. But if you have weight at home, then go ahead and pull it out and we'll show you how to use it. So, like I said, 3 rounds for quality, 10 single leg deadlifts, 15 bicep curls. Here's your single leg deadlift. So, first thing we're gonna work on is, if normally you can't do this with weight, keep it weightless, okay? Only add weight if and only if you feel confident and you can do this with good stability. So I'm gonna just demo it without weight to start off, and then we'll add the weight. So what I like to do is lock in my back leg, straighten that leg, point the toe. I'm gonna keep it engaged, hinge at the hips, touch the kneecap, and then come back up. All right, so again, that leg should be connected to the body, should stay straight, touch the kneecap, and come back up. You'll notice I'm balancing a lot with my foot. So in my shoe, I'm actively grabbing with my toes the ground, locking that in, using my arch and my feet to find that balance, tap the knee, and come up. If we are using a weight, right, you're gonna go with the opposite hand. So if my right leg is down, my left arm is gonna hold the weight. I'm gonna be here, hinge at the hips, go about to the kneecaps, and then come up, squeeze. Same thing, hips go back, mid-shin, and come up. I'll show you on the other side. Left foot down, weight on the right hand, hinge at the hips, mid-shin, and then come up. So, you're gonna hit 10 reps, single leg deadlifts, either weighted or weightless, but they should look stable, they should feel stable. Work towards that. Next one, 15 bicep curls. Now if you only have one implement, then you're gonna go 15 on each arm. If you have something like a barbell or something long enough that you can do both arms, then do 15 total, right? But here it is. Tall chest, shoulders back, curl, hold, and then control on the way back down. Up, squeeze. I like to rotate my pinky at the very end. That'll get you a little bit of extra squeeze at the top, and then control on the way back down. Again, 15 if you're going per side, so do 15 on the right, 15 on the left. If you have a double implement, do 15 total. All right, guys, that is your strength work for today. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have some fun. Post your comments and your scores down below, and I'll see you in the next one.